Hey folks, welcome back to some more Fate's Granddaughter. On our last episode, King Gilgamesh tasked us to retrieve a clay tablet he wrote in Kufa, and we did eventually arrive there after bonking some demonic beasties and hearing various ranch owner testimonies, which were all related to Ishtar in one way or another. And, incidentally, we did bump into her once again when we found the tablet. Oh, and we also had another wee chat with that old man. So, with that wee tidbit in mind, let us continue henceforth and see what this last blip in this node is all about. Righty-ho, so I think, because I've wanted to use her for quite some time, I'm going to be bringing a Zangzung. Hopefully she's here, because I know she's in the alt tab at times. There she is. Come here. And yes, even though we're going to be up against an assassin and the free knight classes, I think rolling with free casters will do us just fine. But okie dokes, let's hit the button. It's useless! Where do you think you are? We're upstream on the Tigris River with a view of Mount Epiph. If you can't fly, don't think for a second you're going to be able to catch me. This is bad. We can't beat Ishtar. If we somehow get the upper hand, she'll just fly away in her boat. That's right. That's not fair, Ishtar. You should come down and fight in fair and square. Dummy, I'm not going to give up my advantage. Now playtime is over, and it's time for me to get serious. Serious. She stopped moving? No, Anna! Bunker! Here I go. Even if I can't fly, if I ever roof this high up. I've got you. Huh? Where did you come from? Oh! Good job, you munchkin! She crashed! That looks painful. Ouchies. She fell right on her head. Senpai, I think she's out cold. Master, what should we do with her? Let's kill her while we can. She's just going to be annoying once she wakes up. That's true. For now. What, so we gonna murderate her? No? Yes? No? Okay, no. Ow, my head! What's going on? Where am I? Am I tied up? What is the meaning of this? I want an explanation. Just what is going on here? Good morning! Yes, good morning. I like proper greetings. So, who are you? Oh gosh, did she get amnesia? Hey, that's the beast of disaster. Why is that thing here? Wait, am I going to get eaten? Am I going to be a sacrifice? Please calm down, Ishtar. We mean you no harm. We want to ask you something. Also, please note that your legs and hands have been restrained for our protection. Huh? Tying me up? Unthinkable. Do you have any idea who I am? Aren't you afraid of what might happen to you later? No, you've already friended us plenty. Really? Well, you don't look like you're lying. I see. I guess I'm a pretty cruel goddess. But do you really think rope can hold me? If I wanted to, I could kill you all. Now, we're quite prepared on our end. This rope was specially woven with your beloved lapis lazuli and the hides of demonic beasts. Even the great Ishtar would need a moment to get out of it, and that's plenty of time for my young friend here to end you. Yes, my scythe can kill immortals. I am not going to kill you, but I will hurt you very, very badly if you move. Oh, so sadistic. I see. It seems you've actually captured me. So, what about it? Is there something you want to ask before killing me? Tell us about the Free Goddess Alliance. Yeah, I knew it. Very well. What do you want to know? Our questions are simple. Why did the goddesses attack Uruk? What are the true names of the other goddesses? And who summoned you? Could you tell us, please? What's your name? Mash Kirilite. I see, Mash. What about that human over there? Dave. Dave, then. Very well, since you are foolish enough to tell me your names, I will answer what I can. To address your first question, the reason why we, the Free Goddess Alliance, attack Uruk, this goes without saying, but we wish to control the world. Well, technically I want to rule humans and the goddess of the north wants to rule the world. There's a slight difference. And the goddess of the south, I'm not sure about her. She's from a different culture, so I don't know what's up with her. In any event, we're in competition with each other. To see who can destroy Uruk first and obtain the Holy Grail in King Gilgamesh's keeping. The first goddess to obtain it will control the land. The other two will either leave or remain to serve as subservient deities. That is the goal of the Free Goddess Alliance. Simple, right? Tell us the other goddesses' true names. I cannot tell you that. The Free Goddess Alliance has a pact that prohibits us from attacking each other. This pact is sacred and cannot be violated. Exposing the true names of the other two goddesses would be tantamount to an attack. You and Dave wouldn't expose the secrets of your good friends, would you? A goddess gossiping about someone behind their back would be disgracing herself, you know. I will not divulge the true names of the other two goddesses, even under the threat of death, understood? You were acting so selfishly not too long ago. Hey, cheeky. That's true, I actually agree with you. And to answer your question about who summoned us, I was summoned by the secret temple in Uruk, but the goddesses of the north and south are different. Those two were drawn here by the Holy Grail. I'm not sure whether that was the Mage King's plan or not. I see. That's about what we thought. So Ishtar was less aggressive than the other two goddesses because of the way she was summoned. But why join the alliance? Isn't it obvious? I have a problem with you humans. I'm going to bring down Uruk in my own way. If the other goddesses want to kill you, then I'll kill you first. Was that everything you wanted to know? Then, may I ask a question? Dave, you're a Chaldea mage, correct? Chronologically, you're humanity's last master, correct? What's with this fog? I won't be the last. That's some big talk, and it's rare to hear. That's good. I like you even more now. Phil! Phil, we're in the middle of an important discussion. Please calm down. If you need food, you'll get some later. Later. Uh-oh, some spooky scary beasties. Doctor, this is bad. Skeletons are appearing all over the city. Really? I'm not picking up anything over here. All I see is a large amount of magical energy. There have been no irregularities. Oh, that's it. No wonder I didn't notice. In the AD era, a magical energy reaction this large would be abnormal, but we're in the age of gods. Some moving corpses wouldn't cause any noticeable differences in our measurements. Something like that wouldn't even be considered unusual. That seems to be the case. This is strange though. This one was larger than the entire population of Kufa. We should retreat. Fortunately, we've recovered the clay tablet we were after. Yes, pull back from Kufa as fast as possible. You're going to get eaten up by skeletons at this rate. Roger that, but before that... Respectively undo the rope. Reluctantly undo the rope. Master, hurry! Anna and I will focus our attacks to break through. Wait, why did you release me? I thought we could talk things over. Gah, that's impossible. Even if I wanted to talk, I couldn't. Please hurry, more are coming by the second. Well, time to beat up some spooky, scary skeletons, so... Wait, why is there an assassin? Are one of them gonna have some daggers or something? Maybe there's gonna be some ghosties? I have no clue. That's a lot of spookies! 9 of them for the first wave. Well, that leads me to believe that there's gonna be something pretty big at the end of it all. So, for now, we'll take this a bit slowly. Yeah. Nursery rhyme will be pretty key here then. As for this first wave. Oh, of course. Right, so we can start getting more for Zangzong. We can also get a bit more for Tamamo. I think for now we'll just do it like this. No, like this. There we go. No arch chain this time. because I want to kill at least 2 of them. Right, then we're going to kill this one on the far left and try and get a bit more NP gauge. Yeah, I'll do it like this. So... boop, boop, boop. Oh, nice crit! Okay, Nursery Rhymes NP is primed. And now we can use Nursery Rhymes and then Tamamos, which would be quite nice. Just for the purpose of making sure that things get bombed as well. Okay. Right, and then hopefully we can get another Noble Phantasm for the last free. I don't think we'll be able to refill here. But I could be surprised. Because some are popping in after all. Oh, no, Noble Phantasm did not go through. Okay. Oh, wait. This is an AoE NP gain? Dang, I actually thought it was just for herself. Well. Guess we'll just have to start working on this fella. Maybe a Buster Chain? You know? Yeah, let's do that. Oh! Ah. No random crits in between though. Okay, well we did get an Arch Chain, which is quite nice. This, and then this. This one might barely live. Yep. At least we've got another Nursery Rhyme that I could just randomly chuck out though. Which I think I will, to be honest. I should have saved that for Sang Sung's Noble Phantasm. Yeah, I think we'll just do it like that. So these things are gonna die anyway. Yeah. Okay, final wave. What's it gonna be? It's a fail battle against a huge ghost. Ow! Okay, around 2 gets one of these? Sure. That increases NP strength, right? We don't really need that for now, though. No, we could always fire off another one afterwards, huh? Yeah, we'll do it like that. So, boop, boop. Boop. That didn't do too much for now. Gonna be buffing up the next one though. Oh, cheeky crit too! No, not the NP! Wait, what's that debuff that I currently got? Okay, just debuff resistance, that's fine. Oh, wait, what? It's only up to 98%? Oh! Well then, the NP strength was a little bit wasted, huh? I guess we'll stun it for this turn, though. Okay. I still have a couple of NPs for our next turn, though. And then I could just use the attack up buff. And that'll be a little bit more potent. Yeah. Let's buff up Nursery Rhyme since hers is arts, though. Man, I would have liked that NP damage buff, though. I don't even know how much it is for Sang Sung, but it's probably pretty potent, nonetheless. Because this is just damage cut, right? And taunt, yeah, and this is just NP gain. I mean, it may as well, even if it is a bit late. Okay. Boop, boop. Wait. Boop, boop. Yeah, this will probably go a bit better since we'll lower its defense. Oh, it's definitely getting bonked here. Now let's see if Sang Tsung punched a lantern out of that ghost. Because that was a cool drop. Hey, thank you kindly, you Buddhist monk, you. Nasu Nasu. Well, cleaving them down. And more. We have a problem here. Earlier I said the number of enemies exceeded the population of Kota. Let me rephrase that. This has nothing to do with the population of Kota. To be precise, these skeletons are all the people who died on this land in the past. I mean, look over there. Even their ancestors are all here. Ow. Yeah. It's no use. They've blocked our path. They're weak individually, yes, but there are just too many of them. I'm sorry. If only I were older, I could blast them away with my noble phantasm. Oh, a barrage of arrows? That was... Now you know not to go near Kota. If you're ever captured in the underworld, you'll find out just how hard it is to come back. Hey, thank you, Ishtar. Ishtar provided covering fire for us. Now she's flying off to the northeast. That was really more like air support than covering fire. Not sure what came over her, but I think we're safe now. Now's our chance to pass through the southern gate. We've got the tablet already, so let's get out of here. Time to bail. And hey, some quartz. Always a treat. Alright, so we're going back to the ziggurat at Uruk and no bows. Okay. Let's have a geek. Section 8, Uruk's Northern Wall. Whoa! Stop already, you fools! There's no way I can recall a story like that for posterity. So first you swatted her out of the sky, and then you tied her up. And then, after you released her out of sheer pity, she helped you escape and fled home? Ishtar's actually entertaining this time. I think I'll have to give her a speck of credit now. Your Majesty, I think you're laughing too much. True, it's unlike me to waste my time being amused over some goddess. You have done a fine job this time. I'm sure it was a good lesson for Ishtar too. Ah, well. Next job. Dave, do you know of Nippur? The say beyond Uruk's northern wall, yes. Beyond the demonic front. I heard his fortifications rival even for Uruk's. That's right. They've been surviving by locking themselves inside their walls while under siege by demonic beasts. Those beasts have a set attack cycle. They're not exactly demons immune to hunger and exhaustion. We've been evacuating the citizens of Nippur little by little in between their attacks. However, those supplies have finally run out. They cannot hold out any longer. Therefore, we must evacuate any remaining survivors immediately. So this is going to be a large-scale rescue mission, but, what do you mean by the beasts having an attack cycle? In that respect, they're no different from humans. I mean, that they don't fight all day and all night. Take an Usumgawa, for example. It could take as many as 10 soldiers to bring one down. However, it doesn't have much in the way of stamina. According to legend, it could run thousands of miles in a day, but if you study it, that seems unlikely. An Usumgawa can only maintain its maximum speed for about a minute. After that, it slows down and must feed. Ah, you're talking about burning calories. There's also muscle fiber and blood vessel endurance. It's the same with cheetahs, the fastest animal on Earth. They can get up to speeds of 80 kilometers per hour in a space of about 2 seconds. But it turns out that kind of high performance can be dangerous. Maintaining that speed for more than about 10 seconds could burn up their brains. That's why cheetahs always chase their prey for under 10 seconds and burn an incredible amount of calories doing it. If it can take down its prey, the cheetah wins, but if the prey can evade the cheetah for more than 10 seconds, the prey wins. Not bad, you catch him quick. Precisely, a demonic beast is not that much different than any other creature. On the other hand, a Mushushu doesn't have much combat power, but it has incredible endurance. It can be active for a whole day without feeding. So you see, demonic beasts all have special traits. Usually they never fight alongside each other. However, there's probably someone commanding them all. The commander brings them together and they come to attack once every 7 days. It may not be on the dot, but we estimate the timing and send our strongest against them. That was all thanks to Tomoe's work too. Humph. She may have been mixed blood, but she was a fine warrior. Yes, her defeating Gertablu was big. If she hadn't been there, the front would have collapsed long ago. So this time it's our job to play that role, am I right? Right, the other day Ushiwakamaru and Benki fought against the demonic beast's attack. There will be no attacks for another 6 days. During this pause, lead the people of Nepal to the northern wall. If you manage this, I shall take back what I said about you being unnecessary. As the protector of the foundation of humanity, you may become my proxy. Whoa! King Gilgamesh is finally going to accept us! Oh, this gave me all tinkly! Oh. Wait, Sidori, you're crying? Why? Oh, no, that's not true. As Dave's caretaker, I was just reminiscing about all the struggles we've endured up until now. It means you guys are finally at the starting point. Well, it actually went rather quickly considering how things usually go with the king. Anyway, what are you going to do with the Tablet of Destinies? I thought deciphering it was also an important task. No, I won't read it. Dave is the one who obtained it. Dave should read it. Me? But I can't read it. You do not need to. Just lay your hands on its surface and say this. Urunanam, Duranki, what the heck was that? Giriden, it means there was a city, the meeting place of heaven and earth, blank, empty fields. Yeah. Huh? What is this? That king's evil deeds, that king's cruelty, that demon who stood by and smiled as the world's tragedies unfolded before him. I cannot let this stand, I cannot forgive him. So I leave this in hope that these words will be passed on. In every age, in every land, the history of mankind has been one of tragedy. Those who killed their children, those killed by their children, those who know no affection, those who abandon all affection. Those who grieve at betrayal, those who live for betrayal, those who know no family, those who abandon their families. Those who lose wealth, those who die for wealth, those who know no love, those who scorn all love. Those who desire success, those who loathe success, those who defend religion, those who despise religion. They love their kin, detest outsiders, gain wisdom, spread ignorance, hold grudges, misunderstand, love discrimination, praise persecution, and pity compassion. What hideous, pitiable creatures they are. However, when they are mere commoners, they may be forgiven. Humans are imperfect. They endure their pain and loss, and live with their contradictions. But what of an almighty king, a king with the power and means to set matters right? Then it's a different matter entirely. He had eyes to see into the past and the future, to see all the world's struggles and sorrows. And he stood by, he laughed. Ignorance might have excused him, but even enlightened, he only laughed. Even knowing this, you feel nothing? You would do nothing to stop it all? In answer, the king said only this. Not particularly. This man, this king, can never be forgiven, so say we all. Here we inscribe our rage, here future generations may read of our fury and follow in our footsteps. Construct a temple, build a band of light. You will need every resource to destroy him. You will need all of time to forget his indifference. Find the path to the final singularity. That is where the throne of the King of Mages resides. The name of that plane is Solomon, the end of the very end, the altar of spinning time, the hope at the very beginning. Oh, they're already building up to the final singularity. That's cool. Master, are you alright? You look pale. I feel like I was having a terrible nightmare. I see from the look on your face that you haven't received a definitive answer. However, that fate is now sealed. This great tablet is the inscription of what I unknowingly saw when I returned from the abyss. It's one of the few clues to finding the self-proclaimed King of Mages, the man who incinerated humanity. Eventually there will be a time where you will come to understand what you had a glimpse of just now. Yes. Until then, keep it in the back of your mind. Eventually you will be forced to face it. Well, thank you for the words of wisdom, you golden candy man. Right, so what's next? Any beasties have to be slain? Well, we're at the northern wall. The demonic front, that is, so probably... Riders?
Riders? You mean I get to bring an assassin? Oh.
Oh. See, first the sun is tempting, but I kind of want to see if he ever pops up in the story before actually using one. So I'ma just bring a shooting, I suppose, and then just change up my composition to just kind of have another assassin. Yeah, like boop, and then boop, and then remove this. Chuck out Chloe for. Actually, no, I already have Mash. Yay. I just want to give Mash. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Prisma Cosmos? No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. And then we put Mash here. And then that shall suffice for now. Yup. Okay, let's go.
Senpai.
Wow, look at this, Senpai. It's every bit as bustling as Uruk. It's a fortress, but there are lots of people besides soldiers working. Of course there are. They've kept up defenses of this scale for 6 months. You need a sailor to maintain something like this. Oh, but be careful. The walls repel the demonic beasts, but... sometimes one slips through. Alert! Alert! Breach at G17. All nearby citizens evacuate. Line squad, roll out! As you can see, demonic beasts with strong legs will run up the walls on their own. Don't worry, there's no need to hold back. Dave, weren't you bored on the way here? Let's start off strong by showing these guys what we can do. Aye, what we're made of. Let's impress them by breaking our munchkin to the fray. Ah, yes, because that's what Uruk totally needed. Jack the Ripper. What? Just one wave, but these ones are a pretty chunky. Huh. Well, I guess I'll just do this for now. Because, well, I know my current agenda, and that is to get shooting Doji's Noble Phantasm Primes. Okay, that was a pretty smooth first turn. Now let's just get some defense up in here. Not much in the way of NP gain is available here, but we'll try and get some nonetheless. Crits are also a bonus, of course. I was gonna say, y'all have a grudge against Mash regardless of the taunt, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Now we have a bit more of a way to get more NP gain here, though. Which is good. Okay, course. Now, hopefully they decide to shoot it a bit. Okay. Well, that bet wasn't quite good enough. Let's see if we get a charm for now, though. Okay, we got charm on the first one. We're getting shooting into Noble Phantasm here, though. So we'll be fine in that regard. Could have softened one of them up too. We have a bit of an MP chain to go off by as well. So let's just buff up. Yeah, I think this will be sufficient. What does this do on the off chance? It's just guts, okay. Okay. Lord Camelot
神明会長
into shooting soul
私は
phantasm
最悪の席に立つよろしゅうな
into Jax. I don't think I'll be prevalent, but it might be used.
殺しちゃおうそれは全ての傷全ての怨恨を癒す我らの故郷権限せよロードキャメロット
Okay, come on, shoot in. Do a bunch of damage here, hopefully.
死に張ったらよろしおす戦士万行新天気
Oh, well, Jack gets to fire up hers regardless.
よりはすごく私たちは炎雨マリアザリッパ
Dang.
見事な采配です先輩
I guess we just overkilled those beasties, huh? Alright. They did drop something. Oh, Yggdrasil seed. Always nice to see.
Okay, there is nothing for me today. Everyone, welcome to the Northern Wall.
I've been waiting for a year as well. I helped a little in secret, but I'll beg your pardon for that. Whoa, I finally caught up to you, Lord Ushiwakamaru. Please stop jumping off the walls. But she could jump upwards of 8 boats. It was 8, right? If you dive into a horde of demonic beasts on your own, even you may find yourself into a bit of trouble. Hello, everyone. Oh, Lord Dave, glad to see you arrived safely. Mash, Merlin and Anna are all here too. Yes, of this group, tomorrow's operation should go off without a hitch.
Let's all head inside for now. There's a lot to talk about, but I'll brief you on the situation first. This is the Dinger artillery platform, the core of our anti-demonic based defences along the fortress walls. It has the same name as the clay tablet King Gilgamesh owns. Is this another of his treasures?
So is this where the noble phantasm comes from? Huh.
Yes, King Gilgamesh owns many weapons of great power. This is a large ballista that allows us to manually launch them. There's a lapis lazuli embedded in the base. When the soldiers shot it with a hammer, the stored magical energy is released and fires the treasure at the target.
An Uruk style, or maybe I should say a King Gilgamesh style ballista. The normal King of Heroes would never allow his soldiers to use his treasures as disposables. That's right, they're very valuable, so he'd only use them against powerful masses of foes. It can't be aimed very accurately, so it's supposed to use it to scare the enemy. We're lucky if it hits anything. Dinger means deified. In Sumer, anything can be elevated to godhood by great deeds. A god recognized not by other gods but by man. In other words, a faith by humanity for humanity. The king naming these tools Dingers shows his intention to have Uruk protected only by humans.
Oh, I didn't know that. I say, a victory won solely by human hands. It's true that it's wrong to beg the gods for help when you're in danger. The only god who will answer to that plea is the god of death.
That's right. The gods only help out the winning side. If a side looks at all like they're going to lose, they won't even come near. So what's the plan to liberate the city of Nippur? What does Dave have to do?
Well, it's difficult to say this, but the situation has changed a little. Every night, we've led the people of Nippur to the northern wall under the cover of darkness. But last night, the movements of the demonic beasts had changed. They're now patrolling the outskirts of Nippur. A new commander has most likely appeared to replace Gutablu. Gutablu? The demonic beast commander who was defeated before we arrived, right? Does that mean they're aware of our plan? We should assume so. That makes opening the Nippur gate dangerous on its own, but the people of Nippur are already starting to starve. We can't delay the rescue mission any longer, so we're going with a diversionary tactic. Lord Ushiwakamaru and Lord Binky's unit will head towards Nippur from the east. Naturally, the demonic beasts will attack them. When they do, Lord Dave and Lady Mash, Lord Merlin and Lady Anna will enter Nippur from the west. Open the gate and then lead the survivors to a northern wall.
Roger that! I don't know about getting picked for this, but given the circumstances, I suppose it makes sense.
We'll get tomorrow, when the sun is the 7th of the way up in the sky. Do as you like until then. Do you have a map of Nippur?
Well, I have been carrying this notebook as a substitute for recording the temples I had visited.
Whoa! Would you like to read it, Lady Anna? After all, I have had quite the list of achievements as an instructor.
No, thank you. I'll get the one from the soldiers.
Smart, Anna. Let me see you later.
Go get your own. I only got one to kill time.
Aww, but sharing is caring. Oh, another dialogue-only thing. I guess we may as well see it. Boop. Everybody's getting some sleep before tomorrow's fight. Morale's good and we have enough combat strength, but something doesn't seem right, and my intuition is never wrong at times like this. Somebody might be saying goodbye tomorrow. One, no, maybe two. If our people start dying off now, it will complicate matters in the future. I'd like to avoid that, but... Smack! Oh, it's rude to smack people for no reason, calf plug. What, if I have time to walk, I should sleep? None of the women here that often war my type? How rude, I'm walking, whether I look like it or not, see? See, these flowers I just pointed to, they'll take root in the wall and should reinforce it a bit. I'm a helper. Thank you! Oh, not bad for a loser like you, Melon. Is that what you said? You've gained a nasty mouth since the last time I saw you. And then what was the point of me letting you out of that tower? You have a nasty mouth, but you've gotten clever. That makes you even harder to deal with. Is that you, Anna? What are you doing at this corner of the wall?
Nothing. I'm just getting some night air.
You certainly don't look convincing with that furrowed brow. But it's a smart idea not to head into the cedar forest alone. There's nowhere to clear that temple right now. Now, do you believe what I told you about the fastest way to improve the situation being one step at a time?
I don't believe you at all. The reason I'm still here is... Is it too late to tell them what's going on? Maybe if I do, they'll at least...
Oh, well, you sure? I think that might freak out even... Dave.
You think so? But even so...
It's not good. Not good at all. Your distrust of humans is starting to waver, and your hopes for them are coming back. Emotions are in general things to be discarded, but if you're able to reclaim them, it'd be a waste not to cherish them. You're keeping your distance from humans not because you don't like them, but because they scare you. You're afraid they'll find out who you really are. You're afraid they'll hate you. That's an emotion hard to come by. You could call it the conscience of the divine being you truly are. That conscience, or its lack, is the greatest difference between you and her. To toss it aside would be a waste, Anna.
So you're telling me to keep quiet and hide it?
Yes, that's the smartest thing to do. What's wrong with a non-human hiding her inhumanity? I mean, I say that, but I'm no different. To tell the truth, I don't have a heart like a human. Because I have no emotions, I feed off of other people's dreams and harvest the subtleties of the heart from them. The only reason I can keep on being a nice bro next door is because I'm expanding the emotions I've gathered up to this point as fuel. It's difficult for beings such as us to think and live like humans. The fake Keto is correct. Fairies, gods, and creatures of that sort are inhuman. But there's no rule that what's inhuman must necessarily be an enemy of mankind, right? You're allowed to side with them because it's fun. Whether they love you or if you can love them is a different matter.
Do you love mankind, Merlin?
Of course not. I'm inhuman, a half-breed sired by an incubus. I've done all kinds of awful things in the name of helping human society. I love the patterns mankind weaves. I've never really liked individual humans themselves. And trying to justify it all to myself only tore me apart. It's what resulted in me locking myself in my tower, but that's a different story. Who cares if you hide who you are until the end? It's not going to hurt anyone. Dave won't care that you hid something. Doesn't care now, right? Dave is happier being with you now than he would be if he found out your secrets.
Yes, and that annoys me. It's humiliating having you tell me this. Merlin is the biggest shame of my life. In the end, I will kill you.
Humph, I'll take that as a compliment. Even if you did reveal your true name, it would only tell them who the enemy is. It wouldn't help them fight it. Your existence would be the vital point the goddess of demonic beasts didn't expect. If there's a time for you to throw away everything, it's going to be only in a single instant. Watch for that instant as you fight. Of course, amid all this foreshadowing, it's worth mentioning that I don't want that kind of ending at all, because that would be boring! Sad potting's not my style. I prefer to deceive and disparage the enemy, and emerge as the victor, unharmed! That's the most beautiful pattern humans can create. Why don't we take a lesson from it, Anna?
Disgusting. You only say what's most convenient for you. But I guess I don't mind putting in some effort to make the outcome a reality.
Ooh.
digging a bit deeper into their personalities. Me likey. Alright, so I think that now we're done with Section 8. I think that this will be a good ending point. So, folks, thank y'all for watching this episode of Fate's Grand Order, and I'll see y'all next time as we continue on our quest to fix up this singularity. Ta-ta for now.